Hello to all of my fixed signs. Hi, fixed signs. So, all of my fixed signs, they're Aquarius. We have I was about to say Gemini. I don't know why I was about to say Gemini because Gemini is a mutable sign. But we have Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. So, we're going to get into a general reading for those zodiac signs. Okay, we're going to start off with Aquarius. Aquarius, you are a fixed air sign and you are the water bearer. Okay, so you're about community, bringing people together, good times, conversations, board meetings, party organizer, neighborhood watch, community. So things like bringing people together for a purpose. Okay, family functions. Reflection. The energy of reflection supports our growth through the insights we get from the contemplations of self and others. So around this time, you could be reflecting about, the insight that you're getting from yourself and from other people. Now, number 33 is on this card here, and the number 33 stands for that. This is the number of Christ. It's that Christ-like energy, okay? Because they said he died upon the cross at the age of 33, and it's often associated with the master teacher. So around this time, you could be a master teacher. Maybe you're getting your master's degree in something, or you could be really good at teaching someone something. Okay, maybe you're good at bringing people together. Maybe you're good at organizing things in some way or taking charge of things. Maybe you're a great hostess or a receptionist or something. When you have an event, maybe you're great at, making people feel welcomed and, bringing certain personalities or certain groups of people together, okay, for one cause. So I do feel like you're reflecting upon something now with that energy, and it's Christ-like energy, the sacrifices that have been made here. And this is what you could be focusing on, the sacrifices that someone has made. You could even feel like at times you were like that sacrificial lamb, or that you were just crucified just because of some situations here or something like that. But this is also you getting that, some sort of, you're growing from the insights that you're getting. You're also looking at how you see yourself and how you see others. You could be really focused on that around this time. You're very close to achieving your goal, the gibbous moon. So you seem to be really close at achieving something, some level of, it's almost like godlike, how you're seeing someone. I feel like forgiveness, or maybe you're very religious or something like that. Maybe you're a priest, you're a nun, rabbi, I'm not sure, or you're just very religious, okay? Maybe you're looking at a situation here where you could just be trying to achieve a better understanding of self and others. Christ was about forgiveness and miracles and creating miracles and resurrection and seeing the beauty in people, and even with their faults, even with all the mistakes they've made in this life. And I feel like this could be what you're really looking at or focusing on, some of the connections that you have in your life right now. What is this? Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So again, this is you being in some energy where you're looking at yourself. And I feel like you could even be in a situation where maybe there was a lot of resentment between you and someone, okay? And you could be looking at the situation now where you're kind of getting closer to letting that resentment go, achieving that goal. That could have been one of the hardest things for you to do, but the more you had a lot of self-reflection and looked at yourself, maybe you realized there were some things about yourself that needed to improve or change too. No one is perfect on this planet, okay? So, ooh, that's a sign. Yeah. see. I'll just leave that there so it won't fall over again. Yeah, I feel like something, you're realizing that something or someone, there's a lot of understanding that needs to take place in a situation here. Ego was at the bottom of the deck when I cracked the deck, as well as 9 of Cups. So the ego is like that devil energy. It's like that Michael, Archangel Michael, breaking free from someone, breaking free, helping them break free from their own ego. As you can see, this energy here, the chains are off, but they still haven't taken off the blindfold. So this person can see something and get free from whatever is holding them in some sort of very heavy negative energy. But they are choosing to pretend like they can't remove the blindfolds. Okay, so this could even be resentment. At the bottom of the deck is the 9 of Cups here, and this is that Pisces energy. But this is like a wish coming true in a situation, you making your dreams become reality. So you're very close to achieving some sort of goal. It's a magical time in your life, and it could be connected to good fortune or something like that. Okay, all right, so Aquarius, and we are moving into your the moon is moving into your zodiac sign around May the 28th, and then it's moving into the last quarter moon is going to be in Pisces. Okay, all right, so that could be significant. As I'm currently doing this video, it's in the Capricorn energy. So the moon is in the sign of Capricorn. Strength, personal power, and assertiveness betrayed with kindness. Compassion that brings about forgiveness, realizing that you're stronger than you knew. So there's a situation where you're being called to be strong. Okay, this has a lot to do, like I said, with Christ-like energy, reflecting, doing a lot of self-reflecting, very close to achieving your goals, and again, letting go of some level of resentment, seeing yourself and seeing others for who they really are, and being strong, but showing how your personal power and assertiveness can be portrayed as kindness, and having compassion. And having compassion brings about some level of forgiveness. So I'm not sure what this is in your life, where maybe you're having to forgive yourself, or you're having to forgive others. You're having to let go of some level of resentment. But I feel like you're so close to achieving this. You're so much stronger than what you realize around this time. Okay. All right. So Aquarius, that is the end of your reading. All right. So we're going to get into the next zodiac sign of the fixed house, which is Taurus. So Taurus, this is your portion of the reading. You are a fixed sign. You're an earth fixed sign. You rule the second house, investments, your connection with finances, resources, how you use those resources, whether it is with people, places, or things, banking institutions, your children, what you invest in, properties, what you, relationships. Tenderness. The energy of tenderness activates our capacity to open our hearts and approach the world and each other with gentleness and care. So around this time, you're being called to do something in a very tender way. The number 40 is right there on the card. That could be your age. It could be a connection with the number 40 in some way. Maybe something happened that, at that age, or maybe something is happening around that age 40, but also the number 4 itself represents the form-based world that we live in. Okay, it stands for earth and the physical and material world, and you are earth sign. Okay, so It also represents foundation and structure. And that's what you're about, Taurus. You're about that foundation structure. And so you may be that type of person where you just want to make sure things are structured in your life. You want to have a strong foundation in some area of your life. And I feel like that's what you've been really working on. Okay. So the energy, it's time for like some sort of tenderness to come into a situation. Okay, some sort of earthly matters. This could have a lot to do with, maybe it says the tenderness activates our capacity to open our hearts and approach the world and each other with gentleness and care. So there's something that you are supposed to be dealing with in a very tender way. It could be it could be a connection, how you deal with people in this world or something like that. Okay. What's at the bottom of the deck? Okay. Meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces. Maybe you have significant Pisces placement, or Pisces is significant. All right. The energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon here. So something about the waxing moon, things are waxing and waning. I feel like 1 minute you feel, you could be on the fence about something too. 1 minute you feel maybe it's animosity or anger, and the next minute you're trying to deal with something in a gentle way, or, not be so stern or stubborn in a situation. So I feel like that energy is kind of waxing and waning in your life. Okay. Maybe you are a really good business person. Maybe you're very good with money. You have a good relationship with money, or, structuring money or something, but maybe you don't have the best relationship with people. Okay. Or something. So I feel, or it could be vice versa. Maybe you have a wonderful relationship with people. You're a people person. But maybe you're not having the best relationship in finances or something. So I feel like there's something that you're going to approach in a more tender way, a more gentle way, in a more caring way, or this is what you're being encouraged to do. And that energy is gaining momentum. This could be something you feel like, shoot, I got to work on it, honey. I got to work on it. So this is something that I feel like you're going to do. Wow, healing. Imagine yourself and your imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Wow. So this is a time right now where you could feel like something needs to heal. Somebody who maybe you dealt with a situation, or you could have felt like someone was dealing with you in a careless way or very harsh or something. Okay. And the rules can be reversed. Maybe you dealt with somebody in a very harsh way or a careless way. But there is some healing that needs to come to a situation. And I feel like you've been working on some things within you that you feel like will create some level of softness, light, healing, and love. Something, I feel like love needs to be interjected into a situation, and you're realizing this. Okay, for something to actually heal, it's like something needs to be handled better. It needs to be, and I feel like you're seeing this. So the energy is gaining momentum in some way. So maybe your emotions are changing for someone, or their emotions are changing for you. This could be someone who you had a really bad history with or something. Okay. Yeah, but I do see you opening your heart chakra here to try to change something. It's like if your heart chakra was closed, there was lack of healing, lack of understanding, lack of gentleness, lack of caring, lack of compassion. Something is changing with that. And again, the roles can be reversed. All right. The 8 of Cups here. The need to move on, seeking more from life than what you are experiencing. A spiritual quest, choosing to make a big life change. A change in priorities, leaving home. So that 8 of Cups energy is also Pisces. And Pisces could be significant. It was also at the bottom of your deck. I'm not sure. Okay. You could have significant Pisces placement too. But this is a time where you may be deciding to move on. Okay. This could be energetically, spiritually, physically as well. But it looks like you're seeking more out of life. You know, you want to experience more. You want to have some sort of spiritual quest around this time. This is like you making some sort of big life change. Maybe you're doing something that you never thought that you would do. You know how they say never. So this could be a situation where over time you have just decided to sort of loosen your stance in something. Okay, there's some sort of growth here, so I feel like you're leaving home so you can move forward in a different way. Okay. um so you can move forward in a different way in some area of your life. I feel like this is a lot of growth happening in your life. Okay. I almost feel like this is more spiritual than physical. Maybe you are taking a vacation, but I also feel like this is more spiritual. This is so something can heal. Let me turn the volume down on this. This is so something in your life can heal in a better way. I thought I turned the volume down. Wait a minute. Hold on, let me see. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, so yeah, I feel like a lot of growth is coming to a situation here. Healing is coming to a situation. And this is something you could have been on the fence about, you know, like, do you really want to move forward or in like spiritually or emotionally? Do you really want to open up your heart chakra, deal with the situation in a more gentle, caring way? I feel like this is something you were sort of kind of holding yourself back for a moment from, and it looks like you're making some sort of different decision or different choice now. This could be you worked on yourself for, this could be for 8 years. The number 8 is also a number of prosperity too. So I feel like you're going to have some sort of good outcome or very good luck with this spiritual journey you're going on, some sort of spiritual quest. There's some sort of change in your priorities now, and it's like you want to heal something or make something the first priority in your life. And this could be you. This could be with the number 4. Okay, it could be dealing with earthly matters. Earthly matters could represent a person, place, or a thing like a house or something like that. It could be something that has to do with a person. It could be a thing like your job, or you know, like a place that you want to go to and visit that's different from your background or where you're naturally used to, what feels safe to you. You may be trying to do something different and just kind of explore your options out here a little more. And I feel like this is going to bring healing to a situation. It says feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So manifest that. If there's a relationship in your life that you really wish were healed, you really wish it was healed, you really want to see healing come to that connection, manifest that. See you and that person in a better environment, having better communication, better feelings, dealing with each other with dignity and respect, and being gentle and caring with each other, not saying harsh things or doing harsh things. Let me see how bad I can hurt you. Well, let me see if I can hurt you more than that. You know, I'm trying to be funny, but seriously, like, I kind of feel like this is a time when you are really kind of like trying to do something different. You've changed your priorities or your mind in some way. And yeah, this is a big life change that you're making. So yeah, I feel like it's a new you, Taurus. Go ahead and do your thug thizzle thing. Like, I'm just messing. I feel like it's a new you, you know? Yeah, so some sort of growth is happening in your life. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and move on to our Leos. All right, let's see. Let's see our Leo energy. And Leo, you are a fire fixed sign, okay? You rule that fifth house, that creativity, power, strength, heart, having heart in a situation, being brave, but also knowing how to control things where you're dealing with, you know, you're using your power in a kind, compassionate way. We are, as I'm doing this, we are in a Capricorn moon. Right now, we'll be moving from Capricorn into Aquarius and then Pisces. And the first part of June will be in Aries energy. Okay. All right. So those signs could be significant in your life. So Leo, let's see. Second chakra. Okay. The energy of the sacral chakra helps us to navigate our lives through our emotions and supports our ability to enjoy the sensual world. Okay. So this is a time right now with your sacral chakra. I feel like you are really trying to deal with, some of you all are finding out you're pregnant, or this could have a lot to do with your, like your uterus. This could have a lot to do with growth, birthing something, a new way of doing something in your life. Okay. But whatever this is, it's helping you get through, navigate through your emotions. You could be birthing a new way of thinking, a new way of doing things when it comes to your emotions. And this is helping you, it's showing you it's like supporting your ability to enjoy the sensual world. You know, maybe you were very rigid and did not, you know, maybe if you look at how lions, and I'm using lions because you rule, like, it's like, that's when you see Leo energy, you see that lion, right? If you look at how lions mate, it always looks so like, you don't really see the romance there. It's almost like all this biting and it's you know, it's like, oh my goodness. I mean, anyway. So I kind of feel like maybe you're trying to do something where you're enjoying yourself a little more, a little softer, a little more romantic, things like that. You know, maybe you were very rough in the bedroom, or like it rough or something. I don't know. All right. Emotions are running high, the super moon. So around this time, you could be feeling emotionally charged. You could feel you're at the peak of something. You're at the height of something around this time. You're feeling your sacral chakra a lot. Could be very heavy right now, where things feel sensual. You're trying to see what feels good to you, what makes you feel happy, what gives you that euphoria energy, you know, what makes you feel like that. And I feel like this is what you're seeking right now. Thrill seeking. Maybe you're even doing something that is like really exciting, but it also takes on it. You have to be brave. I'm like, what are some sports? Like, I think when people skydive, that you have to be brave to do that, to jump out of an airplane. You know, if you're, when people are like, oh, I'm going to go to the Galapagos Islands and swim with sharks, you have to be brave to want to do something like that. So I feel like there's something in your life where maybe you're a thrill seeker, and you're just doing something that you want to, where it makes you feel good. Okay. All right. So let's see what else. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationships being healed this very moment, your relationship. So there's some healing that needs to take place in a connection here between you and someone. If you, just like Taurus just got this card, even though I shuffled them, Taurus just got that card. So Taurus could be significant. I feel like this is, emotions are running high. This super moon, you're seeing something in a really big way. Okay. And there you have some sort of big change that's about to come into your life, connected to your second chakra. A lot of healing. I do feel like you want to heal a connection around this time. I do feel like this is a time where if you want to heal something with someone, you have to envision seeing you and that person in a better, more healthier energy. Okay. All right. So, and I feel like that's what you're going to do. Wow, you have the Ace of Pentacles here. A windfall of abundance, wise counsel, or good fortune. An exciting career opportunity, a lucrative contract, significant purchases like a home or a vehicle. I know that's right, Leo. Go ahead. So you could be doing something right now where you're purchasing a home or a vehicle, or you have some sort of windfall coming in your life. Now, this is a time where you may be making something, you could be getting a new job or some sort of lucrative contract. I just say it's something big is happening in your life, and this could be a lot of happy feelings around this time because you're doing something new and it makes you feel really good. Okay, so I feel like during this energy you're kind of feeling like, okay, I'm feeling amazing, I'm feeling good, and I feel like you want to share the love. Okay, so I do see you in some sort of energy where you're imagining the person who you really want to have some sort of good connection with, or, you know, just a better relationship with. You're imagining some healing coming to that. Okay. So I kind of feel like you even want to, since you're in a high vibration, it's something with the supermoon. That's really good energy, Leo. So I feel like if you're in a really good mood and you have some sort of major blessing coming your way, I feel like, or has already come into your life, I feel like you want to kind of vibrate in that energy where you're healing a connection. And I see you actually doing this, being brave, doing something in a very respectful, kind of like calm way, even though it's big. You know, it's like it's big, but it's impressive. It's also, but you're doing something not to, like, it's almost like you're doing something that's more healing than abrasive. Okay. All right. So I like this reading for you. Some of you are all, I also feel like some of you all may be taking some sort of vacation or something like that. Okay. All right. So that's the end of your reading, Leo. I hope it's not a very long reading for you because it's, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. All right. So last but not least is our Scorpios. So let's get into what's going on with our Scorpio energy here. And Scorpio, you are a water fixed sign. Okay. And as I'm doing this reading, the reading is in Capricorn, and then it'll be moving into Aquarius and then into Pisces. So your public reputation could be very important to you right now. How people see you. This could be at work. Maybe, you know, you're looking at how people see you at work and how they but somebody could be looking at you as an extrovert, Scorpio, like, because moving into that Aquarius energy, like you bring people together. This is like for community functions or on the job meetings or parties or something. You bring people together. So I feel like this is what people are kind of paying attention to. And then the moon moves into that Pisces energy. And that Pisces energy is about the 12th house, like karmic connections, the unconscious mind, what cannot be seen, what's hidden, what's, you know, what can be felt but not seen. Your intuition, I feel like, is going to heighten around that time. Then it moves into, for the first few days of June, it's going to move into Aries. So I feel like you're going to kind of like take charge of a situation, like lead a situation, try to direct people to kind of do something in a certain way. Okay. Intimacy. The energy of intimacy supports us trusting that we are safe to allow closeness. So right now, this could be a new way of you doing something when it comes to your relationships in life, to allowing people to get close to you. You are, as a Scorpio, you are definitely suspicious of every damn body. Excuse me, but yeah, I've come across enough Scorpios in my life. You are suspicious of everybody, okay? Even when they are transparent with you, you're still like, wait a minute, hold on, let me investigate even further. I need to know what's on the surface, what's below the surface, and then that's still not enough. I need to know even more than that. So I do feel like it has been a blessing and a curse for you. For you, it may has helped you in some ways in your life to grow, excel, be a leader in some ways, but it has also prevented you from having those deep connections, meaningful connections that you so desire. You want that, but if you are in the energy of always being suspicious of everybody, it's going to be kind of hard to have that. So this is you allowing yourself to trust someone and feel safe and allowing that closeness to come. And then kind of taking the lead to move things forward around the first part of June. Okay. All right. So you could be working on your public reputation pertaining to your job right now or in your community or something like that. But I feel like you kind of want to bring people together, or you may be going to a public event around that 28th, 29th moon. Maybe you're communicating with people, or you could just be throwing something at your house where you're inviting people over or something like that. And then at that last quarter moon, I feel like you're going to tap into your deep emotions when the moon goes from that Aquarius to that Pisces energy. I feel like you're going to tap into your deep emotions when it comes to intimacy and love and connections and things like that. All right. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Okay, so you have a full moon in Gemini. So some sort of communication is on the table here. You may be talking with somebody. It could be a Gemini around this time, or someone with Gemini significant placement, but it looks like you'll be communicating. But a part of the communication process is also listening. So you could be required to listen and not just wait for this person to stop talking so you can hurry up and say what you want to say, but actually hear the words and comprehend them, feel them, understand someone on a deeper level. Allow yourself to open up and get closer to someone in your life and let them open up to you. And I feel like this is a time for you to open up to them. Building, I feel like there's going to be some sort of trust or connection being built around this time, in your life. You even may, and if this isn't like a romantic connection, this could even be on your job where you're opening up a little more with your coworkers or your supervisor or your employees and just getting a little more, a deeper, better connection to people, not always looking at everybody as they have an ulterior motive or they're being sneaky or something. Okay. Romance, Cupid arrow strikes. Uh-oh. Let me find out, Scorpio, you in love. Somebody got your heart. Somebody is you may not, I feel like this is a situation where you like, I don't have time for love and I ain't falling in love with nobody and this, but somebody has your heart. Somebody has your heart. You like the way that they communicate. You like the level that you all, the depth of the communication. You like how deep you all can go. I feel like this is someone who you could have maybe pushed away, or maybe they pushed you away at one time or something like that. The number 26 could be significant as well. But 2 + 6 is 8, and you rule the 8th house, Scorpio. So this is definitely about how you do certain things. Okay. And that 8th house has a lot. It has a lot to do with that power and money and resources and, how money is used. It also has something to do with sex too, so yeah. Somebody, or do they abuse their power because of what they have, or something like that. So, but I feel like, this is a situation where you're trying to allow some level of closeness in your life, deep, intimate connections. But Cupid is shooting an arrow right through your heart. Woo, between you and somebody, communication is going to open up. The Four of Pentacles here. So managing your resources wisely, extremes in how you give and receive money, time or emotions, smart business decisions, seeing things as black or white, being charitable. So around this time, I feel like you're going to start, maybe you were always the type that held back when it came to your finances because you didn't want to feel used. No matter how much the person gave, you thought, okay, I see that they're giving, but there gotta be an ulterior motive. Nobody is that kind, you know? So I kind of feel like, or maybe there was strings attached to the connections in your life when it came to resources. Okay, I give you this, you give me that. Okay, so I feel like right now, it's not that you are just throwing all of that away. I just kind of feel like you're managing what your resources wisely, okay? And there's some sort of extremes to how you give and receive money, your time, or your emotions. So you're really particular about who you give your money, your time, and your emotions to. So this could be if you see you have been giving your time, your money, and your emotions to someone, but as soon as they tick you off, you immediately go into this, okay, I'm going to block you. I'm not blocking my emotions. I'm not allowing you to get close anymore. So I feel like something is going to change with that situation here. Seeing things in black and white in the business world is amazing, you know. But I do feel like you're going to kind of let down your guard when it comes to someone. It could be a Gemini, it could be a Capricorn, or someone with those, it could be another Scorpio or something. But I do see you being a little bit more open and charitable around this time with your giving, the giving of your emotions, the giving of your possibly time, and the giving of your money. If you've seen somebody being very kind with those in those categories to you and giving to you, I kind of feel like you're going to start reciprocating that a little more. Okay. All right. So Scorpio, that is the end of your reading, because I feel like as the moon goes into, as we move into that June energy, that Aries energy, or Aries could also be significant. I feel like as we move into that Aries energy, I feel like you're going to kind of more take the lead when it comes to that give and take, what that looks like, okay? And kindness when it comes to your time. Maybe you were letting someone else take the lead just to try to see where they were. I feel like you will be taking the lead in some area of your life, okay? All right. That's the end of the reading for the fixed signs. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much. And please let me know if you want longer readings like these. Just leave a comment in the comment section. You can hit that like button, that share, subscribe button, or you can do all of the above. I appreciate it. All right. And thank you so much for all of your support. And I will talk with you, amazing fixed signs, another